80 years from now, by the end of our lifetimes, between 14 million and 320 million people might have lost their homes to sea level rise. Now, both of these numbers are incredibly high, but today I want to draw your attention to the range that exists between them. This range is a problem because it's incredibly difficult to make policy decisions, to plan coastal infrastructure, if there's this giant uncertainty of 300 million people hanging over our heads. One of the main drivers of this uncertainty on sea level rise is that we don't fully understand glacier dynamics. All glaciers move downhill under their own weight, and the rate at which they move affects how fast ice is transported to lower elevations and how vulnerable it is going to be to melting. Now, the problem is that we can't predict how fast glaciers will flow in the future because we don't fully understand the physics that govern ice flow. My PhD work centers on trying to understand the role that liquid water, present at the base of glaciers, plays in causing the ice to speed up or to slow down. In order to do this, I study a specific glacier located in south central Alaska, and this glacier is so interesting because it underwent a sudden acceleration. Over the course of early 2020, it sped up from flowing at about 1 meter per day to flowing at over 20 meters per day. We call such a speed up a glacier surge, and during the most recent glacier surge, we put out a network of seismometers around the glacier. Now, seismometers are also used to record earthquakes. They're these little metal cylinders. You see one in the figure. And they're so sensitive that we can actually use them to record the vibrations in the ground that are caused specifically by liquid water flowing underneath the ice. Now, the blue line you see in the figure shows the intensity, the strength of these vibrations in the ground over time. We use that blue line as an indicator for how fast liquid water is flowing underneath the ice. And so an early result that you see in this figure is that during the period of fast ice flow, there is actually also pretty fast water flow happening underneath the ice. This goes against what we used to believe about glaciers, which was that fast ice flow could only be sustained if there was water trapped underneath the glacier. And clearly this isn't the case, the water's moving. This has some implications, right? It means that fast ice flow could be more prevalent, it could occur more easily than we initially thought. And that might also mean that those estimates of future sea level rise sit at the upper end of that range of uncertainty. So I'm leaving you with bad news, but at least we're getting better constraints on future sea level rise. Thank you.